Hello and welcome to Paper Mario 1000 Year Door Shufflizer / Randomizer. As you can see, I skipped around through the tutorial a little bit. Here's what you need to know. The randomizer can be found in the link below in the description. I'm going to try and keep it in the link for the whole series for what I do. It basically shuffles all items, is what I've been led to believe, but without soft locking the game. I think this was made back in like 2018. I kept getting confused with the loading zone randomizer, which makes it so every exit from an area leads to a completely random area from the game, which is some things I think Resident Evil has that kind of stuff too. That's so overwhelming for me that I can't just like jump right into that. So that's maybe later, maybe one day. But yes, this is going to be a randomizer. I'm very excited. I love this game. Some background. I will say, if you're having trouble setting up the randomizer, the README that on the link that I gave you, it's pretty good. It took me about 5 to 10 minutes. I am not a tech YouTuber, so if you come into my comments and say, Nick, how do I set this up? I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not good at explaining this, so you've come to the wrong place. I'm sure there are other videos on YouTube doing it, or even just like check the README a couple times, but you just have to mess around with Dolphin a little bit. Basically, you just have to put in a code from a generator that they will give you. It's not very difficult. And you have to install like a separate memory card. But again, there's only like 5 steps and they're all in the README. So anyway, so that's that. The second part of this that I really want to make clear, Paper Mario and the 1000 Year Door is maybe, if not probably, my favorite game of all time. I really love this game. I think it is one of the few like perfect games I've played in my life. It nails gameplay feels satisfying, art aesthetic is satisfying, music is satisfying, story is satisfying. Just hits every single goddamn note. It's equally approachable for people who just want to go through the game to people who want to 100%. There's so much you can do with this game. I'm in love with it. For a while, I would say that my like 3 top favorite games of all time, which are this game, Okami, and Final Fantasy X, they kind of like swapped around where it would really depend on my mood. I think over time, I've kind of cemented this as like, no, this is the #1. So really cool, really cool, really good game. Really excited to do this. I don't know that this is going to do that well on my channel, but if you're watching this from my channel, hey, thanks. I appreciate it. You're great. This is mostly just for me. This is to help me like warm up to do other videos, and also just like because I think it'll be fun and it'll uplift my spirits. So that's what I'm playing for. I think this will probably be members only for a while. It'll basically I don't know when I'll fit this in the schedule. Like I said, it's just for me. And if you're a member, hey, you get it too. That's pretty cool. One last thing, I also installed the HD texture pack, and that I would actually say that messing with the graphics to make this game like run well was harder than installing the randomizer. I had to do a lot of Googling. I eventually figured it out. Again, same deal. I'm not a good tech YouTuber. I'm not a good explainer, so I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own. But I think the big things are, make sure VSync is on. Make sure your computer can handle it, and I use the HD texture pack, which I had to learn how to install custom texture packs, which again, Google and Reddit will help you figure that out. But that would be why my game looks so crisp, because it's got HD textures. And it is standard definition because the game does look a little bit stretched if I do it the other way, so I've got the little banner on the right, which I'll update occasionally, maybe, if I feel like it. Alright. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak. Oh, come off it, you ahead. I know it's tough for you, but don't play dumb with me. I can't do this. I'm very bad at Cockney. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stuff. I can't. I've got nothing. I really thought I would be better at accents by now, but I'm not. Well now, Guff. I'm doing the asking, so be a good girl and tell us what you know right now. Never. I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew. I suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little lass like you met with an untimely demise. Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. As you command, Lord Crump, we're on it. No, stop right there, you weirdos. I'll scream, really. Alright, not my problem. Like I'd go anywhere with you, with smelly lunatics like you. Not likely. What? What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you could screw up my plans? What? That's always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you a little taste of the old Crumpa Bomb. I love the music. I love the boss themes. I love Crump. I love all the characters. Battle time, Mr. Man. Just find a way to beat this freak of the week, okay? Don't sweat the details. Just jump and hit him with your hammer. Okay. So I've been watching ProZD play this on his gaming channel, and I was like, man, I really gotta play this game again. So I figured I'd try with the randomizer. Lots of game mechanics that are just like actually just ingrained in my brain. So stuff like stylish point. Wow, the game like stuttered for a second when I landed on him. Sweet, you know that hurt. Well, I gotta say, you're tougher than you look. Keep it up and you beat him in no time. I don't fucking think so. Let's try the hammer out. It's been a while. It never left. It's always there. It's like riding a bicycle. You got him on the ropes. Come on, keep wailing on him. Alright, I was trying. That was me being cheeky. I was trying to go for the super guard, which can actually counter them. I want to be better at jumping. I gotta make sure I get this down. There we go. There we go, baby. Now it's coming back. God, I would love a remake of this on the Switch. But Nintendo hates money, so they would never do that. Okay, you got a couple decent shots in, I'll give you that. But unfortunately for you, that means... it's go time! By the way, about the HD texture pack, apparently it's like 60% done. So it won't be every texture in the game, but it should be a lot of the main ones. Punish him! Like, totally, Gratis dude. Like, sir, like, boss man. Quick, this way. Ew, what a bunch of loons. Let's just sneak out of here. What do you say? Alright. I love that you can see it going on while you do this. It's such a good touch. But, huh? Stop! I can't describe why the animations make me feel so happy. Something about the character doing a full turn left and right because they're made of paper is so good. It reminds me of like Red vs. Blue and like Machinima like that, when they would like make the characters like aim up and down to like make it look like they were talking. It's like the same kind of feel. It's just like so over the top. I love it. Crud, they bolted. But yeah, so we're still going through the tutorial stuff. I don't know when the Shufflizer is going to kick in earnest. Wow, mister, you totally saved me, thanks. I have just got to give you a little reward. Mario gets kissed by a lot of people in this game. Oh, they have to do the textures and the wanted posters in the back! Dude, I've never been able to fucking see those. That's so good. My name's Goombella. I'm a student at the University of Goom. Nice to meet you. Ah. What is it? UOG? Or UOG? Mario. Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? I mean, I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. That dude in the background is like, I can hear you. Oh, that's really mean. I mean, I know the place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh. I've never come to a place like this if it weren't for some if there weren't some legendary treasure here. Oh. there they are. There they are. I fucking love this, dude. It's such a good opening scene because it's so chaotic. They play a lot with the game design here. What, you're looking for the legendary treasure too? Seriously? Whoa, 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 bucko. What you got there? Oh my gosh. Isn't that a treasure map? You have to tell me where you got that. Princess Peach? What? Great. Hoogly boogly. If it isn't Master Mario. Dude, I love it so much. The boss sends his greetings. How's that road taste, punk? Are you okay? Those joiks. We won't forget this. I love that they play with the medium of like, you know, like cutscenes. I'm gonna sound really pretentious through this playthrough, so I hope you are ready for the ride. But I love that because, like, you know, this is not a crazy setup, right? To have like characters talking and then there's characters like walking in the background with idle animations. To have a second cutscene play in the background at the same time, still is so cool to me. Like, I don't know, it just really gets me. Because you don't really see that in like kind of 2.5D games like this. You see it in 3D games sometimes, but I love that it did it in this kind of game. A bit of a coincidence bumping into one another in this sort of place, hmm? Ho ho! So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you to this wretched little berg? Indeed? Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map? And she told you she'd meet you here in Rogueport. Intriguing. You're asking me where Princess Peach is? I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? I only took my eye off her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. What? You know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back more momentarily, but at this point I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. Toadsworth, she's been kidnapped by, like, I think, like, maybe, like, 8 times at this point. And you're kind of just like, well, I guess she's gone forever. What do you mean? I've been at a loss as what to do. I've been fraught with worry, I tell you. But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely we'll find her. Surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you. I believe I'll recline in the inn right over there. Enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP running low. Just drop on in. Yes, anyway, a little rest there will fill all your HP. I must say, though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Huff, I say. Huff, I say. And I like that he just does that in the background. Princess Peach, you mean like Peach, the Mushroom King princess? Princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser, the Koopa King, the one you rescue? Wait a sec, this is crazy. Princess Peach sent you that treasure map? Whoa, this is really intense. Well, where could she have gone then, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? Hey, I saw that, Maximilian. You can't walk through that fucking sign. You can't clip through signs. That's cheating. Ooh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors is here researching that treasure. We'll show him to your map. We start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll catch up to Princess Peach. Great, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario. Da-da-da-da. Let's just explain how to use Goombella. Goombella can tell you about areas, and she can tell you about people when you examine her. Honestly, I don't really use Goombella's like out of battle ability that often, but her in battle ability is essential. Because she gives you info on enemies in battle, and she also lets you see their HP, which is pretty important. Let's keep an eye out. Here's Professor Frankly looks like. All right, freedom. All right, a couple things we gotta kick off here. I remember where a lot of star pieces are. I don't remember where all of them are. I think star pieces have been randomized in this as well, though. So they're not going to be star pieces. They're going to be different items. Or they could still be star pieces, which would be concerning, because that would mean this is Vanilla Mario. Alright, I know where a couple other ones are. Oh, they upgraded the textures. Dude. I didn't even know that was a Genos reference up there. These textures in the original GameCube are kind of rough, where like to the point where I've like not actually been able to know what they are. Seeing Bowser, Genos from Super Mario RPG, who I only know about, I've never actually played that game. That's the game I've heard people say, even if I like Thousand Year Door, I should definitely play that one. He is Podsley himself, which is just over here. And then Rockhawk. Rockhawk has 2 pictures for some reason. That's pretty funny. Huh. Alright, this is where Toadsworth is going to be fucking waiting the rest of the game. This will be closed, no badges yet, right? And then there's supposed to be a star piece up here, and it looks like it's still a star piece. That's concerning. I don't know how to prove that the Shufflizer is working. Oh no. I don't know how to test this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, there's a chance that there's just so many Shufflizers that... Or there's so many items to shuffle that maybe they're just the same. I know where a couple more are right off the beginning. Oh, pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Mario, you gotta wake up. This guy stole half your coins. Oh. That is so lame. Oh, I hate this town. Fun fact about that, if you have more than 50 coins or you spend it, he'll steal whatever is half. Yeah, so this is an area that you'll find later. Or that they like point you to later, but I love this too, where it's like you can tell it looks off, when you like look at it. Well, Goombella definitely does. You can tell it's off when you look at it, but like you wouldn't think to like, and you can tell when you get like right up against it. But that's such a funny like play with like the graphics. Oh, that's like the one time I like that. Okay, getting worried because that's 3 star pieces. Uh-oh. I think what might have happened is I might have put the, I think I know what I did. I think I might have put the Shufflizer on the wrong memory card, so it's not working correctly. This is what I was saying, where it's like, you can't ask me for help because I barely got it working myself, so. Okay. Well, that's 3 different items. Let's check the item shop. That'll tell us right away, too. Yeah, uh-oh. I do enjoy these textures of things that I didn't really notice before in the background, but yeah, that's not going to fly. Okay. So, I think I've got to redo this. I'll redo it to where the same story part is, but I won't collect the star pieces this time, so we'll see what else I can get. I'll be right back. Alright, so that was a lot. It took me a long time to get that to work. This is a me-specific thing, I think, though. So my memory card, part of the Shufflizer is that it requires you to install data on your memory card, or your virtual memory card, I should say. And I don't know what my Dolphin was doing, but it was both saving to a memory card, but also didn't register that the memory card was selected. So after a lot of troubleshooting, and I mean a lot, I finally realized that my Dolphin didn't have a memory card set, and it was just sort of saving things ad hoc. So I set a memory card. The memory card I loaded didn't have the save that we created, so I just started a new file, same name, because I think the randomizer is based on the name of the save file. So I went back to Nick with a star, and then right at the beginning, there's a little pop-up that says Shufflizer. So that's how you know if you got it working or not. It's like on the main menu, like when like the splash screen that says like Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door, big music, like that kind of thing. There's a thing that says Shufflizer and has a link to the Google Doc about it. That was not present until I had fixed the memory card thing. So that's how I know I got it working. That's, again, this is why I can't tell you how to set it up, because I barely know how to set it up. So, yeah. Let's try again. That is not a star piece. That is not a star piece. We're off to a good start. Good. Okay, good. I can play the game in earnest now. I thought about enabling the movement speed cheat, but I don't want to mix and match cheats, because this specifically says like it's not meant to work with other cheats, so I don't want to really test it too much. Oh, it was a coin. Cool. Awesome. That's really rad. I like that. Cool. Randomized paying dividends. I'm curious where the star pieces are going to appear, because I don't think it affects items that enemies drop after battle, which is where most of the coins come from. I'm talking to you, pal. Alright, you gotta wake up. The guy stole half your coins. Half. I hate this town. Alright, let's go see what this is. There are 3 bandits in the town. There's that dude over there, there's another one, and there's the one that stole from us. Double pain! Oh my god! No! Not like this. So, Paper Mario, 1,000-Year Door. One of the reasons why I love this game so much is that it has kind of its own challenge runs built into the game, which in 2004 is crazy, because not a lot of games did that. There's a special merchant that you can normally buy this from that will double the damage Mario takes. This is genuinely just here in case you want to make the game harder for yourself, which I'm super glad that option exists, but boy, that's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign. If that's the 3rd item we got in a randomizer, I'm really concerned. Oh no, that's not a good... Oh man, okay. Alright, behind the bulletin board. Graffiti corner. I just saw the princess and she's great. I just saw the most beautiful, elegant princess in Rogueport. I think I'm smitten. Podley's best customer. Podley is the bartender over there. Hey man, you smell that? It smells like a profitable situation. Yes indeed. Looks like my star is finally starting to shine. Not that it's any of your business. You come back and do a quest for him later. Pickpocketing on the rise. Watch your wallet. What did that second say? Hold on. Get out of the way, Mouse-A-Million. Can you fucking move? Alright. So we'll do this part real quick. Freeze! You two! Not another step! Don't come this way! Some complete joke just bumped into me and made me lose a contact lens. I'm looking into it right now, so don't you dare move! I'll spit on my monitor. You hear me? Whatever you do, do not move an inch. Not an inch, you hear? Such a good bit. Ah! Idiot, you stepped on it, my poor contact lens. Contact lens sounded like actual glass, which is concerning. Told you not to move. Don't your stupid ears work? What were you thinking? This is your fault. Now you have to buy a new contact lens, but you're gonna pay for it. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy. Fine. If that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens. And she will. You cannot get past her. And there are no shortcuts to that side of the area. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. Speaking of Zest Tea, we got Zest Tea. Replenishes 20 FP. I have 5. Couples Cake. Food that slowly refills HP. You can't eat it alone. I think that gives you regen for both characters. Fire Pop. Replenishes 20 FP. Fried Egg, which replaces 10 HP. Thunderbolt. Electabuzz, do the Thunderbolt. Nobody's going to know what that means. Drops lightning on an enemy and stuns it. Super Appeal. Get more star power when Mario appeals. So we got a mixture of food items, which are normally not obtainable except through Zest Tea. Thunderbolt, which is a great item. I love this item. You're going to explain the point system. Basically, the more you buy... I can't believe I did that again. The more you buy, you the more prizes you can get and stuff, but it takes a while. I'll grab... these are cheap, too. I'll grab 3 of them. Why not? We'll grab a fried egg. You never know. I'll check the... actually, I don't know how this is going to work. Checking points. I think that's the list behind him. Mushroom, Ice Shroom, Super Shroom, Thunder Rage, Shooting Star, Gold Bar, Life Shroom, Ultra Shroom, Jam and Jelly, Gold Mirror, Chocolate Cake, Odd Parents, Barely Odd Parents, Wands and Wings, Floaty Crowny thing. Alright. Okay, so those prizes seem the same, at least on paper, quite literally on paper. Hey, this is for people who've played Paper Mario before. Did you know that you can find the prick who steals your money in the beginning? And he just goes right here. Hey. Oops. Fancy meeting you here. You're pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine. Okay, you got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here. And he gives your coins back. I'm watching the ProZD Let's Play of this, and Jay, who is ProZD's partner and friend, partner in the channel. He's a different partner in real life. Jay went to that room before he got mugged over here, then did not go back, and I'm like, oh my god, this is why I can't watch live streams, because I would be such a backseater. I'd be like, oh, no. But it's like, you gotta let people play the game. You gotta let them make mistakes, because that's part of the fun. Alright, he improves your partner, but we don't have any shine sprites yet. I could fight that guy, but I don't want to. Even though I could probably wreck him with a Thunderbolt. I don't know how much damage Thunderbolts do. It's been a while. I may have a stopwatch too. You know what? Fuck it. Right? Whoa, hold up now. You're an outsider. Past this point is the turf for the Ishnael, head of the Robos. It's 10 coins to pass through. Trying to pass without paying? I'm afraid I'll have to whip you butt good. Have to whip you butt good. What? Shouldn't that be whip your butt good? What? So you can pay 10 coins and he stays there. You can say, I'm not paying, and then he doesn't let you through. Or I can take you. What? You gotta be kidding. You think you can fight your way through here? I want to make you eat your words, tough guy. Let's get the party started. Haven't even had the tutorial in battles yet, by the way. Alright, gonna hit you with a stopwatch. Mobilize. Movement will be impossible for a while. So this is Tattle. This is one of my favorite parts of this game. I love how they made the bestiary fun. That's Guts. He's super annoying and tries to take tolls from everyone. Max HP is 20. Oh, I thought it was 10. I thought it was 10. Attack is 3 and defense is 0. All in all, he's pretty tough. Oh, and I've told you a million times, that pointy spear... You haven't told me anything yet. This is our first entry, Goombella. That pointy spear of his hurts if you stomp on it. Wonder if this guy watches people pass 360 days a year. Talk about a workaholic. So he can only be hurt with hammer attacks because you can't jump on him. And my hammer does up to 2 damage each time I use it. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay. That's fine. I'll let Goombella use the Thunderbolts. Oh, we got this. Thunderbolts do 5. We definitely have this. I'll go buy more, too. This actually worked out not too badly. Just wrecks bosses. Normally, I think you can only buy a Fire Flower, which does, I think, 3 damage to everyone on the field. So it's very good for AoEs, but very bad for single target. This is the opposite. Sorry, I thought I heard something, but it's just the music. I thought I heard something in the background. Yeah, we'll just do that. There's 6 coins. Who cares? I want to try and use items more in this game, too, because I'm going to get a lot of them. Easy! What a jabroni. Crud! You dumb video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous! You think violence solves everything, don't you, huh? Don't you? I'm sorry, man. The joke being that I actually can't do anything here. The Trouble Center, which is right here, doesn't open up until after you beat the first chapter, and the other rooms are sealed. That's the joke. Oh, hi, there you are, Professor Franklin. What's that? Is that an HD version? No, what is that a map to? What the fuck is he looking at? Is that Super Mario World? I can't tell what that is. Maybe it's Paper Mario, I don't know. What? Who wants me? Ah, yes, you. Now you. I've seen your face before. Yes, that face. Wait for it, just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence, I'll get it right. It's not Goomreal. Or it's not Eliza Goom. Aha! Reminds me of the professor in Spyro, Year of the Dragon. I think he's in Riptos too. Where his idle animation is him just talking, and his idle like activity is him talking to himself. So he'll go aha, like to himself, and that's been stuck in my brain for 30 years. Ah, I've got it. You're a Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Oh yeah, Professor Franklin. Wow, yes sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, Junior. You go Goombas. Of course I remember you. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You, though, you stick out in my mind because you're such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is... Who? Mario, Professor. He's Mario. You know, the famous one. Ah, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm. I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. I like this excuse as if Mario wouldn't be in whatever their version of the news is, and as if old people don't just, like, chronically watch the news. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way to a place like this? We're hoping you tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. Thought if anyone would know anything about it, you would, Professor Franklin. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. Why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say it's little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, about the treasure. There are many mysteries surrounding it. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to find the truth among them. But all agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. Find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. Roll credits, that's the name of the game. You mean the crystal stars in that old saying that the super elderly people passed down? Indeed, the same. As the saying goes, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you must collect the 7 crystal stars. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. And the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. Yeah. A lot of the lore I've read says that if this magical map is taken to the doorway, then it'll show you where to find the crystal stars. Correct. And the 1,000-year door is supposedly down here, deep beneath this town. Yet the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have it, Professor. Or, well, not we, exactly. Mario has the magical map. What? Really? You actually have it? Could I just take a quick look at it if you don't mind? Okay. Astounding! This is it! The real thing! The one and only magical map! You, son, are my hero! You're great, fantastic, wonderful even! With this, we can find the crystal stars just by holding this aloft before the legendary door. Right on, Professor. Good golly, what are we doing just sitting here then? Goombella, Mario. Off we must go this instant. Let's take the magical map to the legendary door. Alright, man. He's gonna open the way for us. I love the animation for this. Bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? I like how the texture went back to the old textures when it did it. We can use this pipe to get down into the city streets. Come on, both of you, let's get moving. The first time I emulated Paper Mario, 1,000-Year Door on, he's just gonna tell me how to fight. He's gonna do the tutorial. And I'll give you a chance. Oh my god, I accidentally hit yes! No! I hate this. It's my nightmare. Oh, yep. Yep. I'm now realizing that I think ProZD skipped this tutorial and therefore missed out on the timing because and I think they were struggling on getting the timing for the attacks down, and it's funny because they definitely skipped the tutorial that told them how to get the timing down. They're like, nah, we got this. From a Let's Player standpoint, I get it, right? You just want to get on with the game. There's only so much you can do. Yeah, so this is teaching about super guards. Super guards either nullify damage completely or riposte or counter a little bit. I struggle to get the super guards. I can get almost all the guards, the normal guards, correctly. It's just the super guards that I have trouble with. All right. But yeah, the first time I emulated this game, I remember that texture for the gate falling off was like super janky. Dazzle, get over here. Dazzle. That's Dazzle. She sells you rare badges, but oh, that's normally a star piece, but I'll fucking take a shine sprite, dude. Hell yeah. Dazzle normally sells you badges, but I think she doesn't appear until after you, or she doesn't move over there until after you beat the first chapter. There's a lot of the game that opens up slowly over the chapters, but chapter 1 is the big one. Hey man, what's up? Who's the hottie you got there with you? What's up, baby? Why don't you hang out with us for a while? We'll play real nice. Man, what's a fine-looking Goomba doing with a tubby mustache man like that? That's what I'm saying, though. Oh, it is, like, so sweet that you boys think I'm cute. Seriously. Yeah, guys like you make me feel like totally barfing. Now get out of our way. Ouch, that was cold. What, you too good for us? Come off it, sister. Nobody sings us like that. Nobody, let's get him! The amount of fights in this game that are caused by a party member or NPCs just, like, talking shit is so fucking funny to me. A Goomba, a Spiny Goomba, and a Paragoomba. My, the whole Goomba family tree. The only one I should warn you about is that fellow in the middle, the Spiny Goomba. See that spike on his head? Well, jump on that and you're the one who'll take damage. Paragoomba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach him. You'll have to jump for him. Always take your opponent's situation into consideration when fighting. Always. So this is kind of the battle system in this game, which is the you have some enemies that can't be jumped on, some enemies that can't be hammered, but then there's two planes. There's basically ground and then airborne. Simple, but it works. I'm going to swap Goombella so that I can tattle before I kill each one of them. That's a Goomba. Yeah, I'm one of those in case you hadn't noticed. Ahem, it says here, Goombas are the underlings of underlings. That is totally rude. Their maximum HP is 2, they have an attack power of 1 and defense of 0. Hey, Goombella, you said you're one of those, but your max HP is 10, not 2. Also, yeah, you can see after you tattle an enemy once, its whole genus, its whole species is, you can see the HP for. There's a badge that lets you see HP bars, but I don't think it tells you the number until they, I'm trying to hit the B. I'm trying to get the super guards down while I can. Because, these enemies don't hit that hard, so I don't care if they hit me. That's Spiky Goomba. Spiky hit a Goomba, what a creative name. Spike is super pointy, so it's better to hit it with a hammer than jump on it. Maximum HP is 2, attack is 2, and defense is 0. The addition of that spike means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it, duh. That is true. I should go back and buy more lightning bolts. Because there's some enemies that I might have to use them on. Hey, I got it! That's worth trying occasionally. It's a very good YOLO move. Like if you're in real trouble and you manage to get that off, it can turn the situation around. Paragoomba, basically a Goomba with wings. I'm jealous. Maximum HP is 2, attack is 1, defense is 0. You can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up and it'll totally plummet. So the mechanic with flying enemies is that when you hit them once, they lose their wings. For most of them, like if it's a Goomba or a Paracoopa, they'll lose their wings. Owie! Huh, later losers. Felt awesome. Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where they came from, and they'll all have it out for us. When they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while in the field. Attack successfully, and you can perform a first strike when you enter battle. It's just, you get a chance to do a first attack. My only goal with these fights is to try and make them, A, be as fast as possible, and B, trying to give the enemies the least amount of chances to attack me. Hey, you can see that guy up there. I think you can only see him when you're on the pipe, the one on the roof. I forget what he does. So, like I said, this is my favorite game of all time, if not one of them. And there are definitely some like old Paper Mario references that I just don't get. So I do kind of want to play Paper Mario one day, like just to be in on those, just to kind of get it. But I'm not that much in a hurry. So I want to buy the Thunderbolts because there's specifically 2 enemies later that can't be hurt from fire or hammers or jumping. And I want to make sure that I have something to do it. Normally you can deal with them with a POW block, but I don't know that they're going to sell a POW block, so I'm being careful. Alright. I just tried to use an ability I don't have yet. Classic. I was gonna do the same thing here. Oh, you can hear the little Goomba footsteps in like stereo because there's 2 of them. Alright, bye guys, see ya. I love the screen transitions too. It's so inspired. God, so much of this game is so good. The art design on this is so fucking cool. They leaned so hard into the paper aspect. I've heard Paper Mario actually leans into it more. And like has like less 3D, but I gotta play Super Mario RPG and I gotta play this game at some point, or the original game at some point. I know Super Mario RPG is the one that started it all, and I know that Paper Mario on the N64 is supposed to be pretty good, but it's hard to find motivation to play something like that except for like YouTube, because like if I just wanted to like play it on my own, like I'm a trophy hunter and kind of a completionist, so it's weird to like. This is gonna sound very, very stupid, but I'm gonna say it anyway. My biggest motivation for like finishing games. Oh, it's just a star piece. Okay. My biggest motivation for finishing games is like trophies, because I can say like, hey, that's like a good indication of like, hey, I'm done playing this game. Like I've done everything I need to do. I can like officially say, okay, good. And I don't really play multiplayer games or like repeating games like Destiny or Genshin, games that like require you to like keep playing the game. I don't really do that. So it's hard to find the motivation to like finish. Like I'll start games all the time, but like for me to stick with the same game for so long, for like weeks at a time, it really has to keep my attention. So it's harder for me to do that. But with YouTube, I can just kind of like, you know, not write it off, but I can be like, oh, well, this is for YouTube, so it's different. And like that's a different kind of progression. But yeah, I don't know. So it's tough for me to like, especially like I'm sure that there's the meat of Super Mario RPG and of Paper Mario is pretty good, But at the end of the day, they're like 20-plus-year-old games. So, like, you know, it's going to be a little rough to get through. And I'm not that dedicated is what I'm trying to say. There are other games I'd rather play first before I play that. Certainly looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. That's because they're created for this game, and I don't think they come back. Max HP is 3, attack is 1, defense is 0. These attacks are super swift, but it should be pretty easy to just give it a hee-yah. Yeah, so they can be annoying to fight, but they're not that tough. My first level up is going to be way sooner than it usually is. That's pretty cool. He didn't drop anything. What a prick. Yeah, there's another one. 2. I do like that, like, the second set of enemies that you fight already have too much HP to be killed in one shot. Like, I try to do perfect battles as much as I can. I forget Goombella's timing. I think it's before she... let me try it again. Before she jumps, I think is how she does this one. Here we go. And I think it's when she lands, but I forget which bounce it is that you can get the stylish points. Stylish points don't matter yet because we don't have an audience at the moment, but it's good to get in the habit now. Again, I saw the texture change just for like a second. I love that. I wonder if they tried to go in order of like what the most like obvious textures were. Or if they tried to do it by like just like whatever they felt like doing. I know that retexturing is a thing with some games. I don't really know too much about it. I'm primarily a console gamer, so that's not really a thing I do. Whoa! Hey, you! Can you hear me? You can? Then that must mean you're the hero of legend. Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah, everyone else, nothing. See, long ago, an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in this box. I was bummed. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by. So yeah, anyway, big guy, what brings a hero like you to a place like this? Mario, a word with you? I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this box. I think it may be best not to mention that we're looking for the crystal stars. Well, drat. I just said it out loud, what's wrong with me? Oh yeah? Searching for the crystal stars, are you now? So you really are a hero. Well, you're definitely going to need my help if you hope to get those bad boys. So first you should look for the key to this box, then use it to let me out. Definitely. By the way, the key looks like this. What do you think we ought to do, Mario? Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Come on, being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, oh great legendary hero. Whoa, you brought the key. Yes, oh man, I owe you big. Yes, thank nothing. Whee! Fools! Uh-oh. Oh boy, did you fall for it. I burned you. What, do you think I was gonna help you? Instead, I'm gonna spread a little of the suffering I've endured in that stupid box. Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm gonna cast an evil, terrible curse upon you. Boogly woogly woo, you're cursed. Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserved. You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From now on, if you press Y in certain areas, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Whee! Trembling yet? Suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Whee! Oh, I can't help but chortle. You're doomed. This curse is pretty rough, I guess, so I suppose I owe it to explain it to you. Or I owe it to you to explain it. Ready? If you stand on an airplane panel like this one, the floor will start to glow. Yeah, okay, you're on the panel. Now try pressing Y, and then bam, you're a paper airplane. The worst part of this curse is that you must tilt left and right to control yourself. I guess if you got good at it, you might fly a long way, but that's the only good thing. So be honest, isn't this curse just about the worst thing that's ever happened to you? Yes, I get it. It's terrible. If you press B, you might return to normal. Maybe. Farewell, you foolish fool. This is what I mean about this game's writing being so fucking good, is that just making arbitrary power-ups like a curse, quote-unquote, is such a fucking funny decision. Again, I can't stress that like a lot of this like meta kind of writing and stuff like and like game design, I feel like you see it very common like today. Or not even that common. You see it occasionally today, but like back then in 2004, this was huge. It still is huge. So wow, just wow. What was that guy's beef? It's one of the best like narrative choices. I fucking love this so much. It's so stupid and I love it to death. Alright, and you basically just glide. Okay, I see a shine sprite up there. Which we will not be able to get. I think we can get that after chapter 1 though. Oh Mario, Kumbella, look at that! That's a door. It's the 1,000-year door spoken of in the legends. I can't believe it's real. These legends are all true. There it is, big as life. Come, let's move closer. Alright. I know there's a star piece hidden in the panels on the floor. Somewhere around here. I think it's like in the middle. Or like maybe over here. But you need the spin jump to get that. I don't have that. And I won't have that until, I think until Boggly Woods, chapter 2. I don't remember if there's any other like hidden ones just like behind something here. I don't think there is. I'm not going to remember every single secret in this area, and if we get stuck, I might have to look up some of the secrets just to find it, but I do know a good amount of them. Hey, what's the deal with this weird pedestal, huh? What could it be, you think? Oh! I always thought this, like, before it fills with, like, the transmutation circles, I always thought it looked like a boo as the outline a little bit. Professor, what's going on? I also like that despite being like, this is what I mean by 2.5D, I like that it like will show you the other angles that you don't normally see. That's super cool. I love this game so much. I think if I had one game to play for the rest of my life, I would choose Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. And then I'd probably get sick of it after a while, but I think that would happen with any game I played. But I think I'd get some longevity out of it. Actually, I take that back. Maybe I would play it like a roguelike. I don't know. But still. Definitely one of the games I love the most. I could have sworn there's a version of this that changed stars, crystal stars, and that changed crystal stars, and I think it changed sprites of every character too, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's something else. Location of a crystal star has been recorded in your magical map. Mario has learned a new special move. You can now use Sweet Treat. Each time you get a crystal star, you'll learn a new special move. Professor, the map. What's with all those crazy lights? It appears that information related to the locations of the crystal star appeared. And that shining light, it looked as if mysterious power was given to Mario. Well, one way or another, we should return to my place and study the map closely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that Mario has, like, efforts. He has, like, little small, like, yes-nos, like, cries, but doesn't say anything. It's a good twist on this. For a silent protagonist, Mario emotes so much, which I think silent protagonists usually lack. Aha, I see. Oh, I see a shine sprite up there. That's what I see. You understand it, Professor? My dear, of course I do. Firstly, about that light we saw shining on Mario. By my reckoning, Mario can now perform what is known as a special move. Special move? Psycho Mantis. Nano machines. Yes, well, stuff like this is better explained by example rather than words. Would you like to try it out? Nah, I'm good. Alright, let's have a look at the magic map and see what we can learn about the... Wow, astounding! The map has radar-like functions. I don't know if it's radar. Now it shows the location of a crystal star. It's not like you're this close or like go north. It just shows you exactly where it is. Oh, the texture for the map on the bottom is pretty good. My only problem with it is I think that's the completed map. No, maybe it's not. I can't tell. I think he has it upside down, so I can't read it correctly. We're going to Petal Meadows. Yeah, he has it upside down. That is the map, right? I honestly can't tell. Oh no, that's the map because I can see Glitz Pit on the top. But I think that is the final version of the map, so it's slightly spoilery. Yes, the area is a vast meadow that lies far to the east of Rogueport. To tell you the truth, I've always thought that this place was a tad suspicious. The name Petal Meadows did come up from time to time in my research. Okay, fine. So we'll go there. Does anybody know how to get there or what? Fairly certain. Somewhere beneath the city is a pipe to Petal Meadows. You could just find if you could just find it, you get there instantly. Pipe travel is efficient. So, by the way, Mario, I'm curious. Where did you get that map anyway? Princess Peach, really? Her Highness sent this to you, Mario? How do you know Princess Peach and not know Mario? I think you're full of shit, frankly. You think you were trying to, like, play it cool in front of a celebrity. This Princess Peach? This wouldn't be her, would it? I guess she did visit him, to be fair. So it is her! Princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicions about Petal Meadows. Doesn't seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Petal Meadows on her own. You know, Professor, there's another suspicious group asking about the same thing. But I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them. Alright, it's settled. Off to Petal Meadows. Or Meadows, you two go. I can't say Petal Meadows anymore. I don't think it bothered me as a kid, but I can't say it out loud. I can read it just fine. If Princess Peach indeed went there, your first priority must be to catch up to her. Collecting the crystal star is a means to an end, and that end is Princess Peach. Thank you for my map back. Aren't you coming, Professor? No, I'll stay in town and ask around about Princess Peach and that suspicious gang. Besides, that a shriveled old Goomba like me can handle the trials of the road. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come see me, okay? You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off. Indeed. Well, I think we're probably... Wait, just a moment. Never mind. Hold on. Oh, sick. Power Smash! Mario, it's scary out there. Take this with you. It's called a badge, and it's incredibly helpful. You see, depending on the badges you have equipped, you'll get much more powerful. What's important is knowing when the effects will be, or what the effects will be when you first equip a badge. Would you like to practice equipping and removing badges? No thanks. No thanks. And you gotta use FP. I do remember these things. Alright. This is not randomized. They said specifically that Power Smash wouldn't be randomized. I don't think I'm going to put on double pain, if you can believe it. I think I'm okay with that for now. I tend to play like a risk-reward type of strategy with this game anyway. Like, I'll keep my HP really low, but increase my FP and my badge points. So, double damage is like the last thing I want to fucking take. There's no upside. It's just to make the game harder. We'll travel to Petal Meadows, and then we'll wrap up. Actually, maybe I won't, because I think there's a boss here. Yeah, there is. All right, well, we've completed. No, we gotta do this because I want to just make it a chapter 1. Bloop bloop. Oh, stop hurt. Burning. Who just up and whack someone's tootsie like that? Somebody with some serious moxie, that's true. Would you look at that guy? Some saucy mustache guy. He's in it for a world of hurt. I'll give him a taste of terrible. Hey Mario, remember what Professor Franklin told us, right? You can press Y to change your attack order. Can't flee this fight. Oh fuck, yeah, we got an audience now. Good, I'm gonna build that shit up. That's a blueprint, a really super humongous one too. Ew, it's all slimy. What is it with the GameCube Mario games of beating the shit out of bloopers? Because you do it in Sunshine too. I just totally can't stand slimy, nasty, icky things. G-R-O-S-S, gross. Max HP is 12, attack is 1, defense is 0, it attacks with tentacles and ink. Once you damage both its tentacles, it'll fall down, and then it's attack time. By the way, the tentacles each have 3 HP. Now relax and house on that slimy, nasty blooper. Alright, can you fucking relax, Goombella? That was really mean. Alright, so Power Smash. Can do that. I think I'll just take a turn to defeat them both. The timing can be a little bit tough on stuff like this because it's slightly, like, it's hard to tell where you're gonna hit on him, but you kind of get used to it. Hey, Mustache. You're thinking I taste good, aren't you? Admit it. Yeah, you want to snack on these tentacles, don't you? Ew, no, I'd rather bloop. You're darn blooping. You're darn blooping. Wow, his text bubble threw me off. Yeah. So I meant where I struggle with the timing. Especially, I can't jump as well with Goombella as I can with Mario. I can admit that off the rip. I'm trying to get Blooper down here so I can hit him with the power smash. Yeah, I can't figure out what the timing is on her landing. I know there's a stylish command there, I just can't remember what it is. When you do power smash, you get more stylish chances. I'm very bad at that slot machine too, by the way. I'm very bad at it. I'll do another power smash. Why not? What am I saving the FP for? Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, when you use the heavy hammer attack, sometimes they stuff from the rafters will fall on you. Hey, they gave me a mushroom. Thanks, man. That's actually harder to find now in the randomizer. Alright, let me get the timing right. It's so specific on the launch. Alright, later, man. He has the Ascend power from Tears of the Kingdom. That's what he was using. He was going back to the surface. Now we should get the Chapter 1 roll. I think it starts whenever you enter the new area. Chapter 1. Castle and Dragon. Dragging these nuts. Okay. I don't know who said that. It was weird. Well, here we are, the Petal Meadows, Petal Meadows, where folks say Crystal Star hides. Ooh, here we go, Mario, the start of our adventure. This is completely awesome. And that'll be the start for part 2. Hey, again, I hope you guys enjoy this. Like I said, I have no expectations for this series. I've learned that just because I really like something doesn't mean that my YouTube following does. But hey, I hope you do. And if you do like it, and I'm not going to remind you every video. I'll do it sometimes. But like, if you're enjoying this, leave a like. The more people who like a video, the more I'm like, oh, okay, they like it. Like, I know it sounds really simple, but it does. Like, that is how I think. Where I'll look at videos and I'll look at like which ones have the most likes, and I'll be okay, well, that's the one I should do more of. And if you really like, you're like, Nick, this is awesome. I would love to hear you play more of this. Leave a comment. Let me know. Positive reinforcement works. So does negative reinforcement, I guess. Like, if you don't like it, you can dislike, I guess. You can't see them, but I can. Or you can leave a comment and be like, I don't know, not really for me. Totally fine. That's your prerogative. But I would suggest, giving some sort of feedback, because I love to hear it. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in part 2. Again, I'm going to keep doing it, I think, regardless, and I'll probably use it as like a warm-up or just like a, I feel like playing this kind of thing. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in part 2. Goodbye.